This will be the last supper at Avelo for a while.
We put in these acrylic walls.
Roger Yang took safety very seriously before he reopened his restaurant. After spending thousands in protective measures, he's shutting down again.
We're obviously really disappointed that we have to close, but I also see that it's necessary for us as an industry. It's necessary for us as a society.
After days of pressure from public health figures in COVID hotspots, the province is returning to a partial shutdown for the next 28 days. For Ottawa, Toronto, and Peel, that means an end to indoor drinking and dining. Gyms are shuttered, so are casinos and movie theaters. And for people across Ontario, new guidance.
We are also advising everyone to limit trips outside their homes except for essential purposes such as work, school, groceries, medical appointments, and socially distant outdoor physical activity.
The move comes as hospitals are feeling the strain and critical care and emergency numbers surge upward, though still far from where they were in the first wave.
Now you've got people backing up into the emergency department and hallway medicine getting worse, and that becomes very, very problematic in a pandemic situation.
There's criticism too. While these steps are necessary, perhaps they're coming a little late.
I'd wish we had done something earlier. Maybe would not have needed to be as heavy-handed as we are now had we done this a couple of weeks earlier, had we not opened bars to the levels we had at all until schools were already open and up and running. That would have been the wiser tack to take.
Forced now to cancel a full slate of Saturday reservations, Yang agrees.
It would have been better to do this sooner. It would have been better to have a better plan to begin with, and not just restaurants, for other indoor businesses.
So, Katie, the new rules coming into effect not long from now. How are people reacting tonight?
Well, Ian, on a day where we posted such high numbers, you might think that it might be a little bit more of a muted Friday night in downtown Toronto, but it is not. We just went by a sort of quite festive bar scene. Just behind us, there's a restaurant with a couple of dozen people inside, and we're certainly seeing people really sort of pushing the max. This is their one last hurrah, I guess, to eat and drink inside for the next 28 days. Maybe not taking the messaging so seriously or are afraid of being cooped up. And one of the things public health officials tell us, when you make a restriction like this, it's really a fine balance between what people should do and what people can live with. Ian?
All right, Katie, thank you.